I'm Lexi. I'm in the US, and today I have more new American snacks to try. They just keep putting out more and more stuff. I can barely keep up. First, let's start with the hot thing. I left the box in the house because it's still in the freezer, but Eggo now has protein waffles. They're jumping on that train. I am not a protein counting girly, but it's something new to try, right? This is the chocolate brownie version. I believe there's also a strawberry version. And it was 10 grams of protein and 2 waffles, but I didn't look at the calories, so I'll put that up here along with the picture of the box. Let's give this a try. I like the little chocolatey bits that are in it. I wouldn't necessarily say it's chocolatey enough to be a brownie, but it's a good chocolate waffle. And if I didn't know it was a protein thing, I wouldn't know it was a protein thing. It tastes pretty good. I think I'm going to give that an 8. As far as toaster waffles go, it's pretty gosh darn yummy. And you know what? I'm gonna finish that real quick before we move on to other things. Alright, so next. Savory, right? We'll go with this one because I'm afraid it'll tip over if I take the thing behind it. This is another one of Lay's limited summertime flavors, and this one is a Cuban sandwich. For anyone not familiar, Cuban sandwiches are typically pork. You know what? I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I've eaten one. A Cuban sandwich has ham, pork, Swiss cheese, pickles, and mustard, typically. So let's give this a try. They're a wavy chip. I can taste the mustard. I can taste the pickle. I can't taste the pork or the cheese. According to the ingredients, it has both cheddar and Swiss cheese in it, but it can't be a lot of either because I don't taste it at all. And I really don't taste the pork. There's no actual pork in them that I see. That's probably to keep them accessible for vegetarians. But I don't know. I'm not blown away by these. I think I'm just going to give them a 4. If you want a Cuban sandwich, get a Cuban sandwich. These Ritz toasted chips. These come in a couple of flavors, barbecue and sour cream and onion, I believe. This is the cheddar flavor. That's what they look like. They smell nice and cheesy. They're about what you'd expect. The butteriness of a Ritz with that artificial cheese flavor, not as strong as like a Cheeto. It's a little bit more mild. Not bad. Not the most amazing cheese cracker I've ever had. I wouldn't really call them a chip. It's still more of a cracker. But it is thinner and less flaky than a traditional Ritz. I think I'm just going to give them a 5 though. If they're laying around, I'll probably eat them, but I'm not likely to buy them again. We have one more, you know what, nope, this is going to fall over. Hot honey pretzel pieces. I said in, I think the last video, I had a hot honey Lay's potato chip that I'd never really had hot honey stuff before. So this will be the second time. Let's see if it makes any more sense to me now than it did last month. flavor caked pieces like you usually do with these. And this still makes absolutely no sense to my taste buds. Is there anyone out there who likes hot honey who can explain this to me? Because I love honey and I like the whole like sweet and savory thing. But this, it's, I don't know if I'm picking up the wrong items, but I don't get this. There's almost a fermented quality to it that I'm not liking. Now, these are pretty spicy. I'm going to say on a scale of 1 to 10 spice meter, they're a 7.5. And it does take a minute for that heat to kick in. But, just flavor, I think maybe a 3. I'm going to finish the piece in my hand to give it another chance, but I don't think I'm going to finish the rest of the bag. I think I'm going to give these away. No, this isn't the last savory, but it's the last chip. I've been looking for these for a while. Philly cheesesteak Pringles. I mean, that's pretty innovative, right? Although, recently I haven't had a lot of luck with the meat-flavored chips. They've always kind of let me down. It's your basic Pringle-looking chip. Pretty pale. I can smell cheese. And I can taste green pepper and onion. I'm still not tasting meat. I'm not tasting the cheese steak part of the cheesesteak, which is a little disappointing. I know that meat-flavored crisps can be done well because I've had some. I've had some from the UK and I've had some from Poland that were delicious, but the US is just missing the mark with meat-flavored chips. These are pretty good, though. The green pepper is kind of a novelty because I've never tasted that in a chip before. I think I'm going to give them a 7. If I run across them and I'm in the mood, I'll probably pick them up. But I don't know that it's something I'm going to search for again because my regular stores don't carry them. Now this is the last savory thing, and this is a cheddar barbecue popcorn by Smart Food. Now, the person at the gas station where I bought this said it was delicious. And Smart Food makes good popcorn, so high hopes. It smells interesting. It doesn't smell either cheesy or barbecue-y. It just smells... It doesn't smell bad either. It doesn't smell bad and it doesn't smell good. I'm not really sure what it smells like. We'll go with interesting. Okay, I get it. I do taste both the cheese and the barbecue, but neither of them are overpowering. This is incredibly well balanced. The person at the gas station was right. This stuff's good. I probably will buy another bag of this. This would be really good for like a picnic or a barbecue. I think I'm going to give this one an 8. It is quite tasty. Now on to the sweet stuff. Now let's go with this one. Hershey Kisses Rainbow Brownie. Now, the first thing that comes to mind is Hostess Cosmic Brownies, but I don't know if it's going to try and taste like that or if it's going to be remarkably different. Pretty pink wrapper. Can always appreciate a bit of pink. It is quite warm, so these are a little soft. Where's the rainbow? Oh, the rainbow's in the chocolate, not on the outside. Okay. Well, you can't really see the sprinkles very well. You've got the basic Hershey flavor. Let's see if I can get just the center. The center tastes a little different than the outside Hershey chocolate, but not dramatically so. It's less milky than the whole milky centered ones that I had a few months ago. But I'm not sure if it's dramatically better than just a regular Hershey Kiss. It is better than the milky ones. I don't think the texture of the sprinkles really adds anything to it, and the color definitely doesn't since you can't see it. That being said, it's chocolate. Even bad chocolate is good chocolate. So, a 6. They might grow on me. Either way, they'll definitely get consumed. It's chocolate. Now let's go with the donuts. I think this is the first tasty cake thing I've ever tried on here. These are a seasonal key lime donut. Funny, I didn't like lime up until maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Hated lime, anything lime. Lime juice, lime candy, lime on chips, lime on Chipotle's rice. I hated lime. And then it just changed. And now I like lime. I'm still not a fan of lime candy. But like actual lime on rice or on tacos or lime in water, that's delicious. So I'm interested to see where these donuts stack up. Green color inside, powdered sugar everywhere outside. It's really subtle. Really subtle. I wanted more of that lime punch. And instead this is like, well, we let it look at some lime zest. I think maybe if they had done a lime glaze instead of the powdered sugar, it would have carried the flavor better. But I, alas, am not on their marketing team. So these, just gonna give them a 4. They're okay, but again, I'm not gonna buy them again. I want more lime. I want more flavor. When you tell me something's lime, I want to taste the lime. And I'm not getting that out of these. But I gotta have a second one, right? Last thing is these limited edition London Fog Milano cookies. London Fog is Earl Grey tea with milk, I believe, or with steamed milk maybe. This says with vanilla. I know there's a dairy element to it. I am not usually a big fan of Earl Grey, but it's a cookie, so even a bad cookie is still a good cookie, right? Kind of like chocolate. Your typical Milano look. You've got a layer of chocolate plus a layer of a white cream here, which I'm going to guess is the London Fog aspect. Vague smell of tea, kind of smoky almost. Milanos have a really delicate texture to them. This one is no exception. I actually can't taste the tea flavor. I want more of that. I can smell it a little bit, but I can't taste it. I want more of that. Is herbaceous the right word? Smoky is the word that's coming to mind, but I know that's not quite right. They're good, but only because the basic Milano is good. The London Fog, the Earl Grey, really isn't bringing anything to the party. It needs kicked up a notch. Like I said, if you say you're going to give me XYZ flavor, you better give me XYZ flavor. So I'm just going to give those a 5. They're alright, but nothing special. And that makes the Smart Food Cheddar Barbecue Popcorn the highlight of the week. But that's, or the waffle. You know what? I think the waffle. That's just because I really like sweet stuff. But that's all I've got for today. So if you could give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye!